In today's episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief, I sit down with Michael to talk all about VENOM Assault Reprint, plus the expansion, Villains and Valor, that'll be on Kickstarter for a short while. Then we'll dive into Kickstarter Corner, but first, a message about our sponsor. If you're anything like me and have been tasked with writing adventures for your role-playing group, you're probably in a scramble the night or hour before your role-playing game nights, trying to come up with exactly how you're gonna slaughter your players. Not anymore! This episode is powered by the new Dungeons & Dragons Mystery Box that's currently on Kickstarter. Jennifer is building a custom 5e Dungeons & Dragons storyline. It will be a mystery, even to the Dungeon Master. This will be a new story with sealed envelopes for the Game Master that will be opened when entering a new area, with either a mystery to solve in the room, creature to attack, NPCs, or puzzles. The player's guide will have each room description available with room for the Dungeon Master to be able to adjust accordingly, or it can be read exactly for new Dungeon Masters. It is preset for players levels 1 through 20. Want to know more? Then you're going to want to go back and listen to our sit down with her. The easiest way to find that will be checking out her Kickstarter update entitled Giveaway. We've teamed up with her to bring you an awesome worldwide giveaway in which one lucky winner will win an awesome tower to add to your collection valued at 120 USD. Check that out over at thegiveawaygeek.com. You get extra entries for being subscribed to our show, as I know you are.
Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf, the podcast in which one man strives to level up his geekhood and helping you do the same, one battle at a time. Now, let's get geeky with Gamer Leaf.
The year is now 2065. Freedom Squadron and the Global Operations Force are the best hope for defeating Venom once and for all. Just when the world believed they had succeeded, Venom has reappeared stronger than ever to prove evil never dies. This time, Venom is not alone because Chameleon's criminal organization, the Terrornuts, have roared onto the scene, bringing a new kind of warfare to the battle. To fight back, Freedom Squadron has unleashed their own batch of reformed elite soldiers, the Carnage Corps. These elite members have been handpicked by Corporal Carnage and reformed in his Carnage Dome to be the best of the best, steeped in the importance of teamwork to bolster the greater good. Now enhanced on both sides, the battle has truly become more epic between Freedom Squadron and Venom.
Did that sound familiar to you guys? It did to me, and it may have to you if you've listened to our episode called Like 80s Cartoons. Listen up then, VENOM Assault, Villains and Valor. Well, today we're lucky enough to have on the creator mastermind behind this game, the mastermind himself. Is that right? Is that how you fall in line with VENOM Assault, Michael?
Correct, yes. I'm the original creator and designer of the game, and the world behind it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us once again on Getting Geeky with Game Relief. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. It was fun talking to you the first time.
Awesome. Yeah, I felt the same way. Now, if anybody missed that, they can go to your Kickstarter page, and if they scroll down, about just over half the way down right before the stretch goal, it looks like our interview from before will show up. Is that right?
Correct.
Awesome. So, yeah, if you missed the previous interview and you don't know, you want to find out a little bit more besides what we're talking about tonight, you can go back and do that as well. We'd encourage you to do it. Go check out the campaign. But let's go ahead and jump in if we could, Michael. So we talked a little bit about how you got into gaming, a little bit about VENOM Assault and everything last time. But you've since relaunched the campaign. Why did you do that? Why did you stop it and then go again? Can you tell us the story behind it?
Yeah, the campaign was going. We were going pretty decently, but we just weren't going to fund. We got stuck at the 50% point, and it just wasn't going to get over that point. We got down to the last under the 48 hours, and it wasn't going to happen. Our goal was high, so we chose to just take it down. Rework some numbers, talk to some new shippers, see if we get that goal down to a more manageable number, and relaunch and get back out there and get it funded this time.
Awesome. Have you seen that? You've done a couple Kickstarter campaigns over the years, haven't you?
Yeah, this is the seventh one we've created. We have had the first one was our VENOM Assault for the base game, which was successful. Prior to this, we ran one in partnership for the RPG based off of the VENOM Assault world, and this is the third one we'll have had up for the actual expansion and the reprint. So we've created a bunch of them. We've not always been successful, but you always keep trying at this. So
yeah, for sure. It's kind of hard. It doesn't seem like a science at all. It seems like there's so many games on there. It's hard to say what one's going to do what. But have you seen that a lower goal, having a lower funding goal, does that help at all?
It does. It's a lot of people will initially, it's kind of a mental block for people to see a game that's not funding and they want to get it, but they won't back it until it's funded. And a lower goal will help it fund quicker, earlier, and you'll get more people on board. It's just reworking things to get to that goal is sometimes tricky. And it took us a while to do some new numbers. We had to work with the printer to lower print runs. We've worked with the various shippers to get new freighting costs. Through it all, we've actually been able to lower this down quite a bit. We were 25,000, we're down to 15,000 now. So it's there. We're hoping to knock this out of the park. We're 75% funded just in the first 3 days, I believe, 3 or 4 days. So we're doing strong.
Okay, so not too shabby. So that's awesome. You're almost to where you were at the 50% mark on the other, if I recall.
Yeah, we ended 13,000 there. We're at 11,000 now. We've got no reason to think we're not going to fund. We've got a lot of stuff coming. We're doing a giveaway with you guys for a copy of the base game. People can get on that giveaway. They get a chance to win it. The thing we're going to offer is whoever wins that, I will sign the copy of the game if they like. We'll have the other co-designers also sign it. That will give them it'll be the third ever signed copy of the game in circulation. So we don't sign many of them, and this is going to be one where we're going to offer to sign for whoever wins it.
Well, there you go, and you can do that over at thegiveawaygeek.com, and we'll have links and everything. We'll even go ahead and be so bold or as kind to include the giveaway right below this on the show notes. The episode you're listening to, you can go on our show notes, and you won't even have to go anywhere else. You can just enter right there, so that'll be cool. And the third copy, who's got the other two, do we know?
Yes, the other signed copy is actually held by a gal here in Denver who runs a charity organization for gaming and helping gamers who've fallen on hard times. We signed a copy for her. The other copy is actually held by a designer from Fantasy Flight Games who really likes the game a lot, and he had it and he found us at a con and asked us to sign it for him. So we went ahead and signed that one, and that's it. So
well, there you go. Awesome. I guess your pens are saving ink, so that's good too.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's rare. So we do like signing them, but we've offered to sign this one for everyone if they want it. Some people may not. So we're excited to give it out there, and whoever wins it, get over and grab the expansion too. The expansion is getting a lot of good praise. We've got some reviews up on the Kickstarter, people who are doing walkthroughs of it or going just over what it adds. So you can really get into this and see what the game is and how it's going to play. And a lot of people like it. It's been a very good hit. So
yeah, I like it. Just scrolling through, and it reminds me of my childhood. My kids are always teasing me about being born in the 1900s, but it's based off a cartoon in the 1900s, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's loosely based off of the G.I. Joe cartoon from back then. It's also pulled elements from other cartoons from that era. Even 80s movies are in there. There's some homages to the old Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've got a couple cards that look like Sylvester Stallone. It's anything 80s action is going to be pulled into this. So if you're an 80s child, if you like stuff from the 80s, get in, check it out. The artwork is just hands down. I'm a little biased, but I think it's amazing. We had a fantastic team work on that.
Yeah, I like it, and even better, it's a deck builder, which is one of my favorite gaming mechanics. So that's awesome. And if I recall correctly, it's a co-op where you're trying to go against Venom or against the bad guys.
Yeah, so it is a deck builder, and we took that one further and we added in a dice-based combat system into it. And the goal is to cooperatively work together to fight against the game's AI, which is Venom. They're going to be having there's mission. It's a mission-based game. The base game came with, I want to say, 12 different missions, and they all have different mechanics. So the base game will always play the same, but every mission will add in something new, or it'll change how something may play. And you're always working against the AI, who's going to be fighting back against you as you build your hand. You'll be placing cards out to be leaders, to build dice pools. You'll have other cards supporting them, giving them new effects. At the same time, the AI is going to be doing the same thing. It's going to have its own leaders fighting you, pulling their own soldiers, vehicles. And with the new expansion, the cooperative nature goes up very high. It's now, the expansion is actually all about working as a team, and all the cards have an ability called teamwork that you actually play outside of your turn to help the active player get more benefits, more bonuses. So now you're actively working to help each other out.
Awesome. And how do you tell if you win? I guess if you destroy the AI?
So to win the game, every mission will have a specific win condition and a lose condition. And it will tell you at the beginning, it's going to tell you to win this mission, you must accomplish X, Y, and Z. Like the newest mission in the expansion, Uprooting Evil, is all about placing your cards on the board to hold locations and defeat Venom by denying them those locations. To win, your team has to secure all 7 locations. If the Venom has got all 7, you lose.
What the expansion adds to it, Michael?
Yeah, so the expansion, its main focus was adding in raising the cooperative ability of players. So we added teamwork, and the goal of teamwork is you now play cards out of your turn to help the active player. This has really brought together a strong feeling of actually working as a group and trying to assist other players in playing the game. It's gotten a lot of great reviews. People are really liking how it does. It's affected it. It's added some stuff. It's raised, there's new difficulty levels you can add in. You can build a whole new event deck. The original game had one. The new one has one. You can merge them so that your event decks are never the same every game. It adds new missions, new characters, new cards. It's a good buy. It's just gonna give you more longevity. I mean, the game already had 12 missions to play. We're throwing in 3 more, so it's a lot you're getting in this game. So
awesome. And for the relaunch, did you have more people review it? As people tend to like reviews, did you have more people bringing it to the table to show it off?
Absolutely, yes. We've got Greyboard Gamer is playing it right now. They're doing a walkthrough. They're a solo game group normally, but they're doing a complete walkthrough of the game, showing you how you play it. So even if you're a solo gamer or if you play with people, watch his reviews. He does a detailed walkthrough. Board with Friends is actually going to be doing a live playthrough as well. We've got Meeple Nation is going to be doing a review, and Just Got Played is also going to be putting up a review here shortly, one of their little 5-minute reviews to talk about it. We've got James Olson. He's one of our original backers. He's going to be reviewing with his game group. So we've got a number of other reviewers still coming up that are going to be putting this out there.
Okay, that'd be good. And so if somebody's listening, they have an issue with Kickstarter and having to relaunch and anything, any advice you'd give somebody that has to go through this?
Yeah, if you're going to have to relaunch, first thing I would say is, engage your backers, engage the people that came the first time. Say, hey, we're relaunching. What advice do you have? We got some fantastic advice from the people who backed us. We've put that into play, and it's really helped us. We've kind of come back, refocus the expansion, say, hey, this isn't just an expansion. It's a reprint of the base game plus a new expansion. The first time we really didn't have that clear, so people didn't know they could get the base game. So, backers engaged us. We listened, make changes. These people are the ones who they want to support you. Listen to them. They can give some good advice. And don't get discouraged. If you have to take it down, hey, you may not succeed the first time, but rework it. Try to look at your numbers, see if it's too high. Just find out what may have went wrong, and bring it back up, and you may have success the second time.
Well, there you go. Yeah, try again, they say. So that's good.
Yeah, I've known Kickstarter creators who've done it on the 3rd or 4th try. There's not real science. Like you said, it's hard to tell what's going to hit, what's going to miss. And with so many games out there, you've really got to stand out. You really got to bring your audience and, know who you're talking to. So it can be tough, but if you succeed, it's a great feeling.
Yeah, for sure, most definitely. So somebody's listening right now. They missed the last episode. Hopefully they'll go back and listen. But what makes Villains and what makes Venom Assault, the reprint, as well as your expansion, Villains and Valor, pop as one my audience should go check out the Kickstarter campaign as well as the giveaway so they can get entered. They might as well do that while they're there. But what makes it pop is one they should check out and then back if they like what they see, Michael.
So I would say if you like deck builders, definitely come check it out. If you like games that are cooperative, if the game has been referenced as like Marvel Legendary series, but better. If you like that kind of game where you're gathering heroes, you're fighting great bad guys, and you've got rich story throughout, this is going to be the game for you. Every card will tell a story. Every mission tells a story. You can really invest in this world. And like I said, it's a great deck builder. It's got dice-based combat mechanics, so it's bringing something new to that. And the replayability is huge. You've got 12 times right in the base game to play it without ever replaying the same thing twice. So it's going to be, for the price you're getting a lot of replayability, a lot of content. Come check it out and, see if you like it. Watch some reviews. They're there. We're active on the Kickstarter. If you got questions of us as the creators or the company, drop a comment. We answer within usually 30 to 40 minutes. We love talking to you guys. We're always here to answer questions or take advice. The big thing I'm going to mention is it's been asked by backers and we're getting close to announcing it, but we are possibly adding in the option to get a neoprene game mat of the board. So you can have that as an add-on to where you spill liquid on it, you can wipe it off. So that's going to be a little bonus to kind of get in there to pick it up.
Oh boy, why'd you go and have to do that to us? We are big suckers for neoprene mats in our family.
And I ever since I played on one, I love them. And going forward, any game we make with a board that's non-modular, we're going to use them. And we want to put it in here for this. People have asked for it. We're going to give you guys that. The big thing I want to throw out there is if you want to we have a special card. It's a promo card that came out for the RPG last year. The only place to get this card now is going to be in the expansion, and we're only going to have it in this print run. If we do a reprint, that card will not be in there. So this is the only time you're going to get it.
So what's so good about that card besides it's going to be an exclusive for the Kickstarter right now?
It's actually one of the better cards in the game. Its power is fairly unique. It was done for the creator of the RPG, and it is probably one of the strongest cards for Freedom Squadron that we made in the game. So people who have used the Walker card, they love it. They like it a lot, and it's going to be in there, so come by and check it out.
So is that based loosely off of Walker, Texas Ranger, then?
No, it is actually a character from the creator of the RPG. It is a character he apparently puts in every game he ever makes. He's kind of a cult Dresden magic type character who fights zombies. And he actually is the leader of the what they call the occult corporation in the game. So the occult corp. So it's got, and there's going to be some backstory to that, and he's going to be leading into some new books for the RPG. So it's something to come by and check out and get. The other neat thing is we do offer what we call our steel level, so you can actually create your own character in the game. That character will be not only in the board game, but they're going to carry over the RPG I mentioned. They'll be put in every future RPG book, so you get kind of a double bang for your buck on that one. So, and those are limited levels. So if you want one, come over, you work with us, we create it, you'll work with our artists to draw it. They can look like you, they can look like your best friend, your girlfriend, or anybody you want to get in the game. So,
oh boy, there you go. Can we get the RPG as well as the game?
The RPG is for sale right now. You can actually pick it up on drivethrurpg.com. It's actually called Freedom Squadron. You can go pick up the books there. We're there. Like I said, there's everything. A lot of the stuff we're unlocking in Villains and Valor is going to carry over to the new RPG. This coming out later this year. 3 new books. So they're going to be hand in hand.
Okay, awesome. So that sounds pretty cool. Now, going back to your neoprene mat, is it just going to be the regular game board, or is it going to have cool art, or what's that going to look like?
It's going to be just the regular game board. It's just going to be on that flat neoprene mat. We've actually already verified that it will fold up, and it will fit in the box, and it won't crush anything or cramp anything, and it'll fit pretty well. So it's just an add-on to people who like to kind of pimp out their games. You can pick up that mat, fold it up, and put it in there, and the color should be nice. It should never fade. I'm a fan of those things. So
yeah, most definitely. So what's the buy-in going to be on that one?
We're not entirely sure yet, but we're thinking right around $12 to $15 in that range is what we're going to charge. So
okay, awesome. So yeah, if you're listening, make sure you go ahead and at least check out the Kickstarter campaign, and might as well try to win that signed copy while you're at it. Jump over just to the show notes, and we'll have that all listed below. But yeah, we don't want to keep you all night, Michael, but we really appreciate you coming on, getting geeky with Game Relief with us once again to talk about the VENOM Assault Reprint, as well as the expansion Villains and Valor that'll be on Kickstarter through the 23rd of May. We really appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having me back. I love talking to you guys, and I'm looking forward to who wins that giveaway.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, that was great talking to Michael about that. I'm so excited about this game and can't wait to be able to play it. Let's make it a reality this time. At the time of this recording, they're less than $3,000, well, just a little bit over $3,000 away from their funding goal, and there's still 12 more days to go. So if you're listening and you liked it, go ahead and back it on Kickstarter and share it with your friends. Let's take a walk, not to the corner store, but to Kickstarter Corner.
What is this place? What is it doing here in the Leaves computer? Oh, it's Kickstarter Corner with the Leaves.
Did you catch our episode on Tuesday the 22nd of April? No? Well, go back and give it a listen. We sat down with Kirsty and Sherman to talk all about Endless Realms, Tome of Spirits, which sounds like an awesome resource to add to your role-playing game arsenal. As well, I really love the art. You can easily access the interview by scrolling down near the bottom of their Kickstarter campaign page. Give it a listen. Check out the Kickstarter and then back it before Thursday the 23rd of May. If I got asked who's your favorite designer that if you could, you'd want all their games, that's easy. Hands down, I'd say Ta-Te Wu. He's back. This time, it's a game that uses my favorite mechanics of deck building in Promenade, the game of impressionist art, in which you become the most prestigious painting collector in a 2 to 4 player economic deck building game of impressionistic art. Players are art collectors, and the goal is to manipulate marketing value by acquiring and exhibiting impressionistic paintings. Players receive points by exhibiting paintings from their hand and additional points from the paintings and gold in their collection at the end of the game. When the game ends, the player with the most victory points wins the game. Go check it out and back the Kickstarter before Sunday, May 12th. Plus, you can go and search on my website for Promenade, and you should be able to find the episode that way. I love me some Cthulhu, so much in fact I had to get me some Cthulhu-based dice when we visited our friendly local game store. Plus, had to have an indie game for our Switch called Tesla vs. Lovecraft. There's constantly Lovecraftian games hitting the market, so I had to tell you about this one when I saw it, as it looks to be more than just a game, but more of an experience. Culty Storm, a Cthulhu Mythos game inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. It's a Lovecraftian gaming experience with 14 expansions, Miniatures, 500 plus narrative stories, anthology, soundtrack, metal badge, Cthulhu Mythos, so much experience, and board game. Wow! I love even just the cover art on not just one box, not just two, but all 3 game boxes. If you don't just want another box to sit on your shelf, but you're looking for an experience, you're going to want this one. Cultish Storm is the expression of respect and love for H.P. Lovecraft. It is more than just an ordinary board game. This is a Lovecraftian gaming experience with literary and musical dimensions. Check out their campaign and make sure you back it before Tuesday the 21st of May. Want to know more? Make sure you listen to my episode on Tuesday the 14th of May when I sit down with them to chat all about it. You probably played Memory as a kid, but did it really have any risk in it? That's what I thought. Well, Zoomer Games has filled that niche for you with Dino Dig, Risky Sights. It's a risky dinosaur set collection game in which you've got to ask yourself, what will you dig up? Dino Dig Risky Sights is a risk and chance set collection game where players dig to find the most valuable dinosaur fossils in a scorpion-infested site. Think Minesweeper, but no mines, dinosaurs, and scorpions will be in it instead. Players will be forced with risk versus reward decisions and can use probability to find their missing pieces. Each player also has a toolbox full of helpful equipment to guide them along the way. Will you risk digging for valuable dinosaurs and maybe face scorpions? Or will you play it safe and hope to win by digging for smaller fossils? Find out if you are the best paleontologist. If you're not scared of scorpions in a game, make sure you check out their campaign and back it before Monday the 3rd of June. You've played card games. You've probably played Jenga, and you might have even played Twister. Well, Charmy Dreams the cat wanted to design a whole excitement experience, so they created and launched the Mouse Stones. Fight for the Great Color Stones, in which you grab stones and ambush friends. Winners can leave their opponents in tears by winning all precious stones. Do you remember the Purdy Fire Gems from Fire Tower that was on Kickstarter a while back ago? Well, this one has lots of colorful plastic stones, 200 to be exact. It'll light up your game table and gaming experience. I want a copy for the Leaf household, and I know you will too. So make sure you check out their Kickstarter campaign and then back it before Wednesday the 5th of June. Last but not least is Titan Machina, which is a crunchy giant robot brawl that reminds me of Rampage, the video game, minus the dexterity, but with cool robots. They're also doing a giveaway at thegiveawaygeek.com. Can't figure out how to pronounce the name of the game? Me neither, so I just asked in my interview with Robert. Go give that a listen in my interview with him. It's easily accessed by going to their Kickstarter page entitled, How Do You Pronounce This Word? Tachina Machina. Go listen and check out their Kickstarter and the giveaway and back the campaign before May 20th. If you liked any of the games we talked about in today's episode, make sure you check out their Kickstarter campaigns to show them and us a little love. Backing them goes a long way. Plus, make sure to stay up to date on all the giveaways we're doing over at thegiveawaygeek.com. There will be at least 2 to 3 new giveaways going live over there next week. For next time, I hope you'll go ahead and get geeky, stay geeky, and bring others in the geekfold by sharing this podcast with them and our giveaways over at thegiveawaygeek.com. Gamer Leaf out.
Gamer Leaf levels up. Tune in next week to see if Gamer Leaf's luck holds up.